Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Responsible without your money or not. All the other play, but we can feel it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. This will make it into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
We never know, this one is our time, and legends are gone, and we don't know why. So before they go, look, here go toast, so give them a rose while they still alive. I'm feeling like Will, I feel like a prince, I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills, cause I was a blessed with no one who fell. Don't know how it feels, I wanted to flex and go.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Giants.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Squeeze, double. Trap 60. Check right. Watching you grind. Hey, check.
From the gun, Jones looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Jones on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
At the 38-yard line.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Giants.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
He was brought down by Blake.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. He's scared. Shift. Watch the shift. Check. Bobcat. Check. Bobcat. Kill.
Now back to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Sanders. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Under 10.
Going for it with Sanders. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. 5. Touchdown. Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game. They always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
2nd and inches at the 31-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's 3rd down and inches.
3rd down.
Got a man, Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
1st down.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Giants, nothing.
I got homies that can sleep with Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like they were popping in. Come pop it for me cause I'm rich and popping in. Yeah, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Jones. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Jones now throwing on fourth down. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. On down. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
7 yards there and a first down.
At the 50-yard line.
They'll run. It's Sanders. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a carry for Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Let's go, defense.
And that is incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Watch 36. 36 the mic. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check the backer. Check the backer. SOS. 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 Go trap. Go trap. Check 31. Alert flare. Alert flare.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
On the carry.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Eagles' 32-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A first down carry for Barkley. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 23-yard line.
Now Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Jones' pass.
It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
And he returns this to the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back to throw now on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
29 is Mike. Mike 20. 60. Defense, let's go. 29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expected nothing back. In fact, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
29 is Mike 29.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
29 is Mike.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Braxton Berrios in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action.
Ain't no joker here right now.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. A big seam, and he might go all the way.
Oh, yeah.
30, 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 76 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Tried to roll out and make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there is really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got this.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's second down.
Throwing on second and long. Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Jones. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
On for the point after.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down.
Now Saquon Barkley. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
3rd and long.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe deep. Rig alert. Rig alert. Like 22, he's 18. Pioneer.
From the gun, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3rd and 3.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. The 40. The 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Hey, check that, street.
2nd and 11. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
36. Come on.
They'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Berrios complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the run, it's Barkley. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he's stopped at the Eagles' 20-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
It's 3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
On for the extra point.
And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone. But he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Taken in the end zone.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big pickup of 38. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Right here.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Check. Watch 54. Go street. Check pass.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything counts trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go.
Jones on 1st down. That's complete to Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
1st down, New York.
Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and now it's third down.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
From the gun, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Giants.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Grant Delpit, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
By Jabril Peppers. 4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mike 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Back. Check.
Another run here with Sanders. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
She like got me.
Hit one and be so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check.